The Wailing Caverns mini set just came out and I wanted to go over some decks that are doing quite well right now. Now the meta, again, very unstable. This just came out. People are most experimental in the first couple days, so who knows if these will stick around. The archetypes might just totally die, but there will definitely be changes to the decks. These are not refined. Things are usually not super refined on day one. So craft with caution, but the mini set's looking a lot more impactful than I had anticipated. I don't know about you guys. It looked like a super weak set to me, but especially for Shaman, it seems like things are looking a lot better. So we got Eddie hitting rank 2 legend with this warrior deck. It is a Silas warrior, and I was messing around with Silas warrior and it did feel strong. Seems like it's even stronger now because of Kresh. This list also does have Cthulhu in it, but what you're doing is you're surviving, gaining armor through Shield Maiden, through ranker setups. Like Barrel of Ranker is absolutely insane. We got Armor Vendor in there for a little more armor. Bulwark is just so good against like OTK Demon Hunters, or even rogues running Alex. Like it stops so much damage. Or weapon rogues, if you're seeing those for some reason. Bulwark is just so freaking good right now. This is also running Mutanus. Pretty cool. I think Mutanus is going to be seeing a lot of play in control decks. And of course, that Silas combo here where we have the Ash Tongue. We get a bunch of armor. We play the Ash Tongue. We Silas it to our opponent, and then we Shield Slam the Ash Tongue for an OTK. Now, I think maybe your opponent might get lucky. Maybe they play a Mutanus and they eat either your Ash Tongue or Silas, and then you're no longer able to do your combo. And I'm assuming that's why we have Cthulhu in here. So if your opponent does do that, you still have Cthulhu and you can win through your Cthulhu. Now Saurfang is pretty good. I mean, it's going to hit that Kresh, it's going to hit that Stonemaul Anchorman, and well, that's just a ton of armor and card draw, so super cool deck here. I don't know what the top warrior deck is going to be. There's a lot of conditioning warriors still out there with some refinements from the new set, and yeah, warrior seems to be well positioned. We also have HattriK getting legend, 43 legend with this Rush Hunter. He went 19 and 4. Very impressive. And well, this deck, I have yet to play it. I'm probably going to play it today, but looks really cool. It does run the Sindori Scentfinder, which summons a bunch of rush minions. Would be great with Parade Leader, right? So Parade Leader looking absolutely nutty in this list. If you manage to proc your Scentfinder with Parade Leader on the board, that's going to be so crazy. Plus we have a Wound Prey, so maybe even Wound Prey your own Scentfinder. Parade Leader also great with the Kolkar Pack Runner, also good with Trampling Rhino. And another new card here is Serpent Bloom. Serpent Bloom gives poison to one of your beasts. Super good with Wound Prey. Wound Prey can pretty much kill anything. If you're using it with that Serpent Bloom, your Wappletingers can kill anything that comes off your Kolkar, and of course also that Scentfinder. So this list looks interesting. Barak again does pull Dead Wife, so that is super good. You're gonna be able to pull a 1-mana spell, a 2-mana spell, and your Dead Wife. So which also draws another card after you pull Dead Wife. So Mankrik, Kodobane, they just seem like they're probably both going to be played together until they rotate out. We got PocketTrain hitting rank 1 legend with this alignment Druid. Now this thing is crazy. Played against a deck very similar to this, and you can draw your whole deck in like one turn. You just absolutely pop off with Lady Anacondra and your Auctioneer, and you can pretty much cycle through your entire deck in like one turn. You play the Celestial Alignment, you reset manas to 1, which is generally more beneficial for you than for your opponent. And then you can, I don't know, you can go Lightning Bloom, Anacondra and Auctioneer, Innervate, and then just start popping off, cycling through your entire deck. You do have to go fast if you do like a Miracle style deck, where you just have these insane swing turns. You're probably going to enjoy this. Also got that crazy Solar Eclipse Cenarian Ward for 2 random 8 drops and 16 health. Super good. And of course we do have Cthulhu in here for that little finisher. So I'm not sure, with some refinement, this deck might be nutty, or maybe it's just bait and it'll fall off, but it definitely is a fun deck. Be careful crafting anything. Again, the meta's unstable, and who knows, this might just stop being played, or maybe it'll be the nuts forever. I don't know. We also got Zeh hitting top 10 with this Shaman deck. Now I am happy to see Shaman doing well again. There is an Evolved Shaman doing well. There's Elemental Shaman doing okay. I think it's kind of bait. And then there's this Enhancement Shaman that Zeh was killing it with. I played this deck. I think I went like 9 and 1 or something. I know Cantaloupe was playing this deck. He was killing it. Just everybody is like destroying people with this deck. It is very aggressive. It's very fast. You have short games, but what makes this so good is Primal Dungeoneer, in my opinion. Being able to pull an elemental and a weapon really improves the consistency of that Doom Hammer. Being able to play that Doom Hammer on curve. You already had the Custodian that would pull the Doom Hammer, and now you have something that can pull the Custodian. So you're almost always going to be able to play Doomhammer on curve, which is insane. That's a ton of damage. And then you have Rockbiters to buff yourself up. You have Diligent Note Taker to combo with the Rockbiter to get more Rockbiter. You also have Storm Strike, which is like another Rockbiter, and you can just do insane damage, plus some dunk tanks over the top if you've corrupted those. And then a really cool card here is the Selfless Sidekick. Now this card, when you play it, it's pretty dang crazy. Now my problem is I generally drew my Doom Hammers before I even get to play the Sidekick, but those times where you actually do play the Sidekick, it's crazy because if you just play it on curve, it pulls Doom Hammer from your deck, equips the Doom Hammer, and does not give you that overload. Super good. If on 5 mana, you can go Bloom Sidekick, that's going to get you the minion, that's also going to get you the Doom Hammer, and you're only overloaded 2, you're not overloaded 4. And then you just start slapping your opponent in the face over and over. Now, I think if this deck does become a thing, we might, I don't know, it might actually be Ooze meta? I'm not sure. I think if you get Ooze when you have a Doom Hammer, like that's just absolutely devastating. You can still win because you have damage over the top through the dunks. You could still just Rockbiter one of your minions or your own face and hit your opponent in the face. You do still have Inara there. So maybe, Inara, Rockbiter, Storm Strike, that's a ton of damage. Or Inara, Rockbiter, Lightning Bloom, Storm Strike, that's a ton of damage. So you could probably still win without the Doom Hammer. But yeah, if you equip Doom Hammer, get overloaded, and your opponent just oozes it, that's going to suck. But I don't think it'll be an Ooze meta. I don't know. There's a lot of Bulwark. Ooze is generally just not great, though. Also, keep in mind that aggro decks are usually very good at the beginning because it's hard to refine control decks, harder to refine mid-range decks. Aggro decks generally just absolutely punish experimental decks. So, but I don't know. I don't think this one's going to fall off. I think this will be a solid deck for a while. And if people forget about it, that means Doomhammer gets better, which makes this deck good again, right? But yeah, that's 4 decks that are standing out right now. I tried to pick ones from different classes. I didn't see much Priest action. I do think Priest is still going to be good. I didn't see much Mage out there. I do think, Freeze Mage doesn't seem that strong, but maybe someone will make it happen. I did see a decent amount of Demon Hunter, but I didn't see anyone in high ranks with it. I still think OTK is going to be nutty. Paladin did get hard, but I think it's still strong. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we see this mini set sticking around. The cards don't just fall off and people stop playing them. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think the mini set is good? Are you disappointed with the mini set? Hope you guys enjoy. Good luck on ladder and stay hydrated.